the real cost of YouTube, and to me, it's the time that you spend on it. Whenever you are doing something, you have to really think about your time, because time is your most valuable currency. And I'm currently putting 100K on the table on YouTube and not seeing any result as of yet. So I would say that it's approximately a grand total. Hello everyone, welcome back. A few weeks ago, I decided to create my YouTube channel, and as a new creator, I went to YouTube to learn about YouTube. So I wanted to know the basics about how to set up your channel, what gear to purchase, which strategy to implement for growth and success. And if you are just like me, then you want to reap the fruit of your hard work as soon as possible. So here is the advice that I got from pretty big creators. The first thing is, as you start your YouTube channel, you don't need any fancy gear to start. You can literally use your phone and natural light and you're set. But if you want to improve the production quality of your videos over time, you still need to make some investments. So I will divide this category in two parts: the hardware and the software. So for hardware, obviously I didn't have any computers, so I went ahead and purchased a MacBook Pro. And for that, I even decided to make a road trip out of it and drive all the way to New Hampshire because it's tax-free, and I made $500 of savings that I ended up spending on New Year's Eve, but that's beside the point. So once I purchased my computer, I also invested in 2 ring lights because I live in Canada, it's winter, and natural light isn't guaranteed all the time. So I still wanted to have some good lights, and I invested in 2 ring lights with their tripods. I'm currently filming on my phone, but I do want to invest in a camera at some point because I'm not quite satisfied with the quality input of the iPhone. It is good to start with, but I will definitely upgrade for a camera. And obviously I am using a mic. This is one of the recurrent advice that I got from all YouTubers, is make sure that the sound quality is good. So here is the investment for the hardware part. For the software, I decided to invest in Final Cut Pro for the editing, and also Descript to remove all the ums and ahs and unwanted words from your script, and it just makes the editing a little bit easier. And I also got Epidemic Sound for the sound effects and music. Obviously, you can use YouTube Library for free, but I heard that some YouTubers got copyrighted when they used that, so I didn't want to have any risks. And the quality of the music in the Epidemic Sound website is much better anyways. Not sponsored, obviously. I also purchased a few plugins for the color grading and also for the titles that you see on the screen currently. For the titles, it was $45, and for the color grading it was about $20, so it's not that expensive. But if you go the plugins route, it can get expensive very fast, so you really have to be careful with that. I got TubeBuddy just for the analytics of my YouTube channel. Obviously you could get that at a later date, especially as a new creator. I don't think that you need that for the analytics specifically, but for the title research I think it's very useful, so that you can see if your title is good quality, poor quality, how it ranks with other titles, and it's just helpful when you come to pick your title. So I would say that it's approximately a grand total of $5,000. I will put the exact numbers on the screen, but I don't think that this is the biggest investment that you make when creating your YouTube channel. There's a much more important component that people don't emphasize enough, and it is your time. So as a small creator, you can get away with little investment in the beginning. I had to pay approximately $5,000, but the biggest expense truly is my computer. And that's something that I can repurpose at any time for other tasks. So to me, it's not a huge investment. And again, it's true, you can use your phone, you can use natural light, and perhaps just invest in a mic, and you don't have to break the bank for it. But on the other hand, you have to think about the real cost of YouTube, and to me, it's the time that you spend on it. So on average, I spend approximately 15 to 20 hours to make a YouTube video. Because I'm on a learning curve, sometimes it takes me even more time. And you are on YouTube, you fall into these two categories. Either you treat it as a hobby because you really like to make videos and you're not on a schedule, you just publish whenever you feel like it, or you are a business-minded person who wants to market their product or land sponsorships and you're treating YouTube as a business. For me, I am somewhere in the middle. I want to spark my creativity doing YouTube and at some point make money off of YouTube. So if you treat YouTube somewhat as a business, you have to think about your hourly rate. So currently I work as a program manager in a tech industry at Microsoft, and if I wanted to take, let's say, a side hustle, I could easily land a job as a consultant in tech and the hourly rate would be around $100 per hour. So in a year that could compound to a really big amount. In my case, it would average around 100K. So with my time, I'm currently putting 100K on the table on YouTube and not seeing any result as of yet. I don't know when my channel is going to get traction, when I'm going to start making money off of YouTube, because for now I'm making $0. I'm investing a lot of time with no return. So perhaps at some point I will have to make the decision if this is sustainable long term, or if it's not, then I will have to stop. But for now, I'm willing to give it a year and all of my efforts and hopefully get some profits of my hard work and turning YouTube into this fun side hustle. So that's my ultimate goal. So whenever you are doing something, you have to really think about your time, because time is your most valuable currency. And just like I showcased it, it can be a pretty big investment upfront that you are making for YouTube. The third component that we don't take into consideration, so we have covered the equipment, we have covered the time cost, there's also the emotional cost of YouTube. And YouTube quickly humbled me. I came to realize that my YouTube channel is not going to get the traction that I hoped for, and that for a long time, and for several reasons. One of the reasons is that I haven't mastered my craft yet. Who can blame me? I am learning a whole new career. One of the misconceptions that we have about YouTube is that it is easy. And one of the mistakes that I have made so far is underestimate how much time it actually takes to make a YouTube video. And the worst part is that after all of this hard work, the video outcome doesn't match your expectation. So to sum it all, YouTube is a patience game. In a world of instant gratification, not getting the validation right away can be really hard to digest. You also need to be really careful not to burn out from YouTube. And as we've seen in the past few months, there are a lot of YouTubers quitting the space because they have burnt out. And what I came to realize is that, in fact, you can burn out from YouTube fairly easily. I sometimes find myself waking up, thinking about YouTube, going to bed, thinking about YouTube. I'm eating and I'm thinking about what topics I'm going to talk about next, which areas I'm going to improve on. And that can be really toxic. So you really have to find a good balance between the fun of making a YouTube video and it becoming an obsession of how you can improve over time. So I am taking this a little bit more slowly. At first I wanted to publish one video a week, and then I just found that it was way too much, especially with my day job, with the responsibilities of being married, and wanting to have a social life and being able to work out and fit in all of the things that really matter to me. So I decided to publish every 10 days, and that's fine. I'm not going to burn out because I have this idealistic schedule in which I have to publish. So obviously, when you see all of the investment that I'm making up front, from the equipment that I invested in, the time that I'm putting in, the emotional burden sometimes of YouTube, you would think, but why are you doing that, right? So there are two reasons for it. The first one is that I am learning a lot from YouTube. I am mastering my storytelling, my editing, ideation, scheduling, my time management. There are many returns on investments from YouTube that are not monetary for now, that keep me going and encourage me to do more. And I know that at some point I will unlock the profits from YouTube. Like every single creator, if you put in the hard work and the consistency, you will see some return that is monetary based. But so far I have gained so much from YouTube already that it just pushes me to do more and not the contrary, and I can make a video of the things that I have learned so far from YouTube and the profit that I have reaped so far. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video.